Hey there YouTube. So this week we're going to look at this Sandisk Cruzer. This one happens to be a 64 meg. And what it is it's one of those USB thumb drives. And it's got one of those nice sliding pieces so that way you can slide it in, slide it out, protect the tip there. You know, you use these to transfer files back and forth. We've got lots of computers in the house and my wife and I need to share files, and we've got a network resource that happened to go down. We haven't replaced it yet, and so this is our band-aid solution until we fix that. So that's the driving force for getting one of these. Especially one this size, because you could fit a lot on 64 gig right there, and that's a lot of 4K video even if you're passing those big files. You see here on the end it's got red on there. If you're unfamiliar with a lot of USB devices, they usually use different colors to indicate different speeds. This one's red. Red is not one that's usually used to indicate speed. As I understand it, it's usually used to indicate a power port on the computer, but this is actually USB 2.0 speed, so it fits it works with the slots that have the black where we see the red right there. The USB 1.0s are white, 2.0's black, and the 3.0's blue. And depending on your computer, you'll have varying ones of those. Yeah, as I've messed with the slider there, I've found that, you know, you can push on this and it's not going to go in. You actually have to kind of push in a little bit. There's like a little catch on the slider, so it holds, and you actually can have some resistance to it if you're trying to slide it into a port and just holding it by the end there. Obviously I like to hold closer so I don't, you know, break the tip. But anyway, I was testing this. It's a 2.0. The 3.0s I think are the Cruzer glides, and they're about twice as much. So if you need those speeds, definitely pick one of those up. If you're transferring lots of big files, yeah, the faster ones are going to be a lot more important for you. I tested this on my computer and I popped it into one of my blue ports, the 3.0s, and it didn't read. Now that was frustrating with me. I was worried it was a bad chip. Turns out I tried and put it into one of my 2.0 ports in the back of my computer. It did work from there. On a couple other computers in the house, we've tested on 2.0 ports and it worked on those. My wife's computer, she uses a USB 3.0 Type-C hub, and that has some 3.0 ports, so the blue type, these are like this shape of port is the Type A port. Her hub has a couple ports of this shape but blue, so the 3.0 speed, and she plugged it into there and it read there. So it worked on her 3.0 ports, but not on my computer's 3.0 ports, but it's worked on all the computers' 2.0 ports. Don't know if that's something with my computer, if it's something with this chip. Obviously the chip works and I can make it work on all of our computers. It's less convenient on the computer where I'm having the difficulty because the 3.0s are the ones that are easily accessible. That may take some more figuring out for me, but it also may be one of those where you maybe want to be cautious for you and choose the 2.0 or 3.0 depending on what type of ports you have for the computers that you are passing them back and forth between. So keep that in mind. Be that as it may, the price was right on this. The price was very good on this. I think it was like 10 bucks. So very cheap for 64 gig, and to be able to move that around very conveniently, very good price. The 3.0, the glides run double that, so you're talking $20 to $25 for the same size, and you can actually even find these in 128 gigs. So you can get them for whatever you want, for whatever size you need them for, but you may want to try to be careful and match your usage on it for what you use it for the best results, and also so that way you don't have any nasty surprises like I did.